For today.
Okay, you ladies are live.
We have one from Amber Culligan. Amber Thornton? No, she Culligan?
Does she have them for
the
today?
Culligan man, wasn't it?
Oh, her dad. But is that
I'll double check right now. I have it saved right here.
Are we live?
Yeah.
She said we're live. Morning,
I think
everyone.
we are. Good morning.
Yes, there we are.
Yes.
Hello.
Larry Yarlott, the
Yes.
Culligan man.
Hey, Culligan man.
On 4/5. That's today.
Alrighty. Hello, Dad.
I'm gonna check and make sure. How many more? Hi, Ace. By the way.
Hello, Anna and Sandra. Clifford. Went to high school with Clifford.
Did you?
Yeah, he's a few years older than me. But morning, Michael. If that's Michael, Michael also went to school with me. Maybe from Clifford's class. Hi, Julio.
I'm trying to get
Angela, Myra, Wanda. Hey, Tanya. Welcome.
Of course, Facebook is not.
Are we up yet?
No, not yet. Give
I'm
me a
like,
second.
whoa.
I'll tell you when. I'm
Okay.
trying to get situated. Ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed for all of you watching us on social media. You can go to my page right now. It's my personal page, but it's open to the public, and you can see the show there. But we also share it on the Z93 and Outlaw Countries page.
Yes, and if you are following us on Facebook Live, make sure you sign up to get notifications when Jennifer and I go live. Not only do we do the show every morning, but we also like to go on field trips, and sometimes if you may be a little busy, you'll get that notification and you'll know when we're out and about.
Speaking of field trips, we went on a big one yesterday.
Yes, we did.
The First Donut folks were in town, and they set up shop temporarily over at Rocky's Pizzeria on 4th Avenue and 26th Street.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about this is they selected a local nonprofit that would receive a donation, and they picked the Yuma Community Food Bank.
They did.
We had people lined up well before it even started. So we want to thank those individuals who were in line. At least the weather wasn't too bad. We had a shady spot for them, but they brought over, 272 dozen donuts?
272 dozen, and I don't know how many maple bars they brought.
The maple bacon bars were separate.
But we set a record with those.
We did. They sold out quicker than they have any other location because they've been going from community to community. And the way they ended up coming to Yuma is they said, hey, our emergency donut vehicle will be making stops. Where should we go? Mm-hmm. And I guess it was neck and neck with us and Anthem for a little while. And then Yuma just completely whomped on it.
Exactly.
And that's why they had to come here. Now, some people were a little confused / disappointed that they had an event on their page that showed the 11th. But Teresa and I have been talking about it for days, and we shared it constantly. So we apologize if there was any type of miscommunication as far as the actual date they were coming. But again, it benefited the Yuma Community Food Bank. We had Michelle out there from the food bank, and several of our local law enforcement officers too. Stopped by.
Yes, they definitely did. And you know what? There was, like you said, there was a little bit of confusion, but you know what? They're not far. I know a lot of people tend to head up to Phoenix every once in a while. They're super easy to find. Just look up Hertz Donut Tempe, and I believe they're right off of University. And I did go, not this. Was it this past? Yeah, this past weekend I went just to check it out and see if they had a date yet of when they were going to be in Yuma. And like I said, it's super easy to find. So if you're in that area, definitely stop in and have a donut if you weren't able to get a donut yesterday.
All right, well, lots of exciting stuff coming up. If you didn't get a donut, you can still get your cinnamon roll fix because the 66th annual Yuma County Fair is underway.
Yes, it's definitely fair time, and I'm starting to see some selfies come in.
I saw a couple people sharing the post last night, tagging others, and it was, we'll start to see more of those, I think, as the week progresses, because I know we had the Demolition Derby last night, and people were heading out to that. From what I understand, a lot of excitement out there, as there always is surrounding the Derby. But I'm curious to see, this is the first time in a while you haven't made it out to Derby because your little guy was under the weather.
Yes, and we were all sad, that like I've been talking about it all week, but the Derby is is one of those traditions that, you know, we here in the Yuma community, born and raised, you know, you'd look forward to. And unfortunately, yesterday my little man woke up with like some type of tummy bug, and so although he tried to bring himself around and act like he felt better when it was time for Derby, I could see it in his face, and he just didn't have the energy from being sick all day and not really eating very much. So we decided that we weren't going to go. Thankfully, I got him to eat last night. He had some chicken soup and woke up this morning, and he's back to his old self 100%.
Good.
The first thing he tells me, I told him, we will go to the fair today. I've been craving fair food and have not had my fix of fair food. But I did tell him we would be going this evening, and he goes, can we go early so we can go watch the Derby?
Aww.
And I go, baby, unfortunately, it was yesterday. I said, but we will still go and have a good time and play some games, and of course take our photo booth pictures. So I'm excited for this evening.
And then go take your selfie by our banner.
Yes, oh, definitely.
Because we've got a pretty cool contest going on. If you're out at the fair, just look for the Z93 and Outlaw Country banner. It's a long one.
Yes.
And it has an ice cream cone and a porta potty in the backdrop. Those are the landmarks. I know there's lots of porta potties, but take a selfie in front of that and go to our Facebook page. It's the station page, Z93 and Outlaw Country. The post is pinned to the top, so you won't have to sift through other things. And just post your photo in a comment, and you're automatically entered. We have a prize pack. We're giving 2 of them away.
You know what? I have to say, this is one of the biggest prize packs I think we've ever given. Well, at least since I've been here. The dollar amount on this is just...
It's over $240.
Yeah, exactly.
And it includes a general pest control spray from Advocate Pest. We have gift certificates from Cretines, 251 downtown.
Jennifer Blackburn
Oriental
Photography.
House. Yes, some photography in there too. We also have Lotus Day Spa and Salon, a $50 gift certificate.
Yeah.
And FanQuest celebrating their 28th anniversary. We have some Magic the Gathering special edition cards.
Fantastic.
So it's a great value, but if you play your cards right and you are that winner, you can probably go half a week without cooking because of all the
easy.
food that's included in there.
Definitely. You know what? And you can enter as many times as you like. So if once you find it's super easy to find. Once you find it and you go to the fair multiple times, take a selfie each time, and just post it right there on that same comment section on that pinned post right at the top of our page, and you'll be entered to win more than once.
Just go do it. If you'd like to check out our general contest rules, go to monstermediayuma.com. Just click on the contest page. We have some other contests there that you can also peruse.
Exactly.
We are doing a separate contest today, though, and the visual, a little 2-second early sneak peek for our Facebook Live viewers. We have a $50 gift certificate from Lotus Day Spa and Salon. They are our wonderful selfie sponsors that we take with our guests. All you need to do is text the keyword Lotus, LOTUS, to 928-343-0993 by noon today, and we will take all those entries and select one winner at random, and they will win a $50 gift certificate from Lotus Day Spa and Salon.
Yes, Lisa says, hello, so did everyone enjoy their donuts? Lisa actually lives in Chandler, and so she is lucky enough to have Hertz Donuts not too far away from her home, and she frequents it. Yes, I think we've all enjoyed the donuts. I shared part of one with Lucy today because she wasn't able to get over there and get some, so I was sharing with her, but I love seeing all the posts about it. So.
I did. I had a bite. There was a chocolate one with some sprinkles on top, and I had a bite out of the side. Now, I got Jeff one of the maple bacon bars, and that's what he had for dessert after dinner last night, and Anita and I split a dozen.
Okay.
And figured there's 3 people in my house, and I wasn't really likely to eat one of them anyway, so I figured, okay, we'll kind of spread the sugar there. And I went over to the pan or the container, and I'm like, why are most of these donuts missing one bite? And Jace is like, that would be me.
He wanted to try them all. I don't blame him.
He did. So I did have a bite of one. They were good.
They were really good. Eli had them mint. I think it's like the Andes mint.
That's what
donut.
it was.
Eli, that was the first thing he ate yesterday. He didn't eat the whole thing. He only took a couple of bites. He saved the rest. But I tried one with sprinkles on. I like the more actual donut ones. I have one here. behind me somewhere that I want to try, and I think it's like a strudel one. So I'm excited. We got a whole dozen, and I don't know how many Kevin has eaten. I know he ate one right away yesterday, but I don't know how many he took to work with him. So we'll see how many are left when we get back.
Well, we've been talking about food, and we will continue to do so because
Yes.
a few of our national days involve food.
Mm-hmm.
Today is April 5th, and it's National Burrito Day.
Oh.
You can celebrate National Burrito Day today at Del Taco with a free small order of fries when you purchase a 2-for-5 classic burrito deal, and it's valid only at participating Del Tacos. That's
Awesome.
today
only.
only.
Okay.
Yes, I have to throw that out there. And if you do a search, there are some other locations. I believe Del Taco is the only local one we have that's doing anything special.
Mm-hmm.
They have Rubio's and a couple other taco or burrito restaurants nationwide. For those of you watching on Facebook Live who may not be here, Lisa, you may have other options closer to you up
Yes,
in Chandler,
you may.
but you might be able to get in on some pretty cool deals today. Well, if you were curious about the burrito,
Okay.
the word burrito comes from the Spanish word donkey or burro. Translated, it means little donkey. And there's a lot of speculation behind this. Some say that burritos look like donkey ears or the packs they carry, thus adding to the meaning of the name.
I see. Okay.
And there's a lot of arguments surrounding when and where,
Of course
and
there is.
so we're not even going to go down that rabbit hole. But today is also National Nebraska Day, and the Cornhusker State gains recognition for its wide open spaces and scenic byways. I've actually been there. It's a beautiful state. Nebraska joined the Union as the 37th state on March 1st, 1867, and pioneers migrating westward along the Oregon, California, and Mormon trails would mark on their journey by the sites they could recognize along the way. And one such landmark was Scotts Bluff.
Okay.
And today is also National Caramel or Caramel Day.
I like that.
I think we may have some of that on some of the donuts from yesterday.
We do. I think there's 2 different ones that have it on there.
And caramels are made by adding milk and fat to a sugary syrup that has been heated and continuously stirred until it reaches a light brown color. And as early as the 17th century, American women were using caramelized sugar and water to make candies. And it was a rather economical candy to produce also. Around 1850, someone discovered that by adding milk and fat product to the cooked sugar mixture that a soft, chewy candy would be produced. And that became popular.
I think Anita has something to say. Do you make caramel? I do.
All right.
Wait a minute. Just milk and sugar? That's not right.
No, there's more.
Butter is an important element in making caramel. Otherwise,
There's your
it's
fat
not-
product.
It doesn't get creamy the way you want it to.
Do you make it like actual candies, or do you make it to put
a
in
syrup
things?
typically is. I'll make it as a syrup. I make the coconut thumbprint cookies
yeah.
for Christmas, and there were a couple other recipes that call for caramel, and it's a great addition to any latte or cappuccino. So you've got to have that on hand.
Well, of course. All right. It's also National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
Yum.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what we might
Burrito,
be doing
pizza,
for lunch.
caramel. I'm like, okay,
moly.
here we go.
In ancient Greece, the Greeks covered their bread with oils, herbs, and cheese, which some people believe is the beginning of the pizza. And in Byzantine Greek, the word was spelled, well, basically say pita, because it's actually spelled in Greek, which means pie. And a sheet of dough topped with cheese and honey, then flavored with bay leaves, was developed by the Romans. The modern pizza had its beginning in Italy as the Neapolitan flatbread, and the original pizza used only mozzarella cheese, mainly the highest quality buffalo mozzarella variant, which was produced in the area around Naples. And it was estimated that the annual production of pizza cheese in the U.S. in 1997, so we're going back 21 years, was 2 billion pounds.
Wow.
And the first U.S. pizza establishment opened in 1905 in which city?
New York.
New York.
In Little Italy, in New York.
There we go. I got a trivia question right for once.
It's also National Go for Broke Day.
Okay.
And there's some information around that, and that's the last one I will bug you with. It says the phrase "go for broke" has roots in Hawaiian pidgin, meaning wager everything, and the strongest research points to the 442nd Regimental Combat Team of the U.S. Army as the reason for this day. The RCT was a regimental-sized fighting unit composed mainly of American soldiers of Japanese descent who volunteered to fight in World War II. And the 442nd is considered to be the most decorated infantry regiment in the history of the United States Army. Go for broke was the combat team motto. And the story does not end there, though. The date, April 5th, is significant because on that day, the first Medal of Honor recipient from this regiment was killed in action near Saravazza, Italy in 1945.
You know what? There's one you have to say, because I don't think anybody really does this anymore.
The reading a roadmap?
Yes. National Read a Roadmap
People
Day.
are actually putting challenges out there because there's even some young adults who've never had the need or the means to use a roadmap to get to their destination. We have GPS. We have our phones that tell us, and our cars will tell us where to go.
Exactly.
They say, turn off your technology and see if you can even maneuver a small distance and get where you need to go.
I can actually read a map. I didn't trust GPS for a long time because
Good reason.
she would take us. I say she because her voice is usually a woman. At that time, you couldn't change it, but she would always get us lost. So forget that. We would just use a road map. So
It has improved over the ages. It has improved.
The GPS has improved. I still remember Jace was in kindergarten or before first grade, somewhere around there. We went to Disneyland and we were going to be meeting the in-laws there. And they just said turn right. It did not say turn right where. And apparently there's a several block radius or several miles where any of those exits will take you to downtown Disney so you can get there. But just like, well, turn right where? I don't know where. I'm like, you're asking me. I can't find my way out of a wet paper bag most days.
Is that one of
gotta
your
love early
trip
GPS.
picks, or was it MapQuest?
It was MapQuest at the time.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember TripPick?
I don't remember that one at all.
AAA offers roadmaps. So whenever you're planning a trip, I don't know if this was years ago.
Yeah.
My parents were always members of AAA, but you could go to AAA and say, we're traveling from Indianapolis to wherever we wanted to go. And I remember this because we went to AAA to get the trip pick for the Route 66 trip. So we traveled from Indianapolis to Chicago and took Chicago all the way into LA on Route 66.
That's neat.
And so I just remember going into the AAA office with them to get those trip picks, and they highlight different areas along the way
for you
that are
to stop.
Exactly touristy
things of
areas,
interest.
touristy areas or areas that people are not so familiar with, but are highlights of that territory.
area, right.
That area. So I remember that. And yes, I am directionally challenged, but I can read a map.
All right. Well, our guests are apparently out in the studio, so we're going to take our first break here on Today in Yuma. We'll share birthdays a little bit later in the show. I'm having people text me one particular individual's birthday from a few different people. I think he's pretty popular. Okay, we're going to take a break here on Today in Yuma. The show's brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment now to get your 2017 taxes done at their Yuma or Foothills location at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, this week only, in honor of Fair Week, they have their huge blue ribbon sales. Special buys on all rifles, handguns, plus much more. All guns come with a lifetime warranty and a free range pass. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And quick refrigeration. Tomorrow is Free Filter Friday, and all you need to do is take your old air filter down to 190 West 10th Street. That's their location. And tell them you would like a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. It is free, but you have to take in your old air filter. That's quick refrigeration.
And our wonderful friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services. They are Yuma's best, locally owned, and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. Don't forget to, if you go take your picture with our selfie with our banner, you could win, you're entered to win a free pest control service valued at $95. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149.
We will be back with folks from the American Legion, and then coming up shortly thereafter, it's Louis Galaviz and Angelica Roldan there with the City of San Luis and City of Somerton talking about the Family Fun Ride. We'll be back. Hello. Come on down. Good. Let me see here. Are we coming? Okay. You're okay. Oh, awesome. You're early anyway. Okay. All right. Thanks, Angelica. Go ahead and have a seat, James.
Don't forget you're on Facebook Live.
What's your title down there, Jason?
Post adjutant and post manager. So but I'm here under post adjutant right now. So.
Alrighty.
Is this birthday one we don't have on our list?
No, we do.
Oh, okay.
See Janice's post.
A flip map? I don't know what that is.
No, she texted.
Oh.
Yeah. A flip mat was a spiral bound
Okay.
Oh,
step-by-step map.
I think most people have those in their cars. Or they kept them there.
Did you guys play the license plate game?
Yes.
I did with my kids, but I also added adjectives. You had to come up with adjectives with the same for the letter of the first letter of the state. And you had to come up, and they couldn't use the same adjectives.
Oh.
And then we would do nouns, and then we would do
Yeah.
pronouns, and
We played a lot of food games. Had to be certain letters and then animals.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
in the day with no technology.
Jace would just keep on going too, and after a while, I'd pretend I was asleep.
Pretend. Or wait.
Okay, you guys keep playing. Talk about sports.
I was usually alone, so I traveled a lot with my kids by myself.
I will say I was a passenger. I was not driving.
I hope
yeah.
not.
That would be
Does not work
interesting.
so well when you're the navigator.
Does anybody even play Padoodle anymore?
Yes, Padoodle. I remember Padoodle.
When you see one headlight
Padoodle.
coming at you,
Oh.
Padoodle.
Padoodle, and you gotta hit him in the arm.
We used to hit the top, and if we were all
We played that, but I don't remember what it was called.
Did like
Padoodle. You say Padoodle, we said Padoodle.
We still play it's Punch a Bug with Eli, but yeah, we still play that. I don't remember what we called it. I don't remember calling it that though. I don't remember.
We were girls. We
Back
didn't
on
hit
the
each
East
other.
Coast of
Oh,
North.
I'm from Indiana,
I'm
so
from Connecticut.
okay, yeah, that's probably why.
We got weird things over there.
Chinese fire drills.
Yes, oh, I remember
yes,
that.
we remember that one.
I still crack up when I see people do that, like teens do it. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen that in so long. Although we're not encouraging
Advocating
No,
for
no.
Chinese fire
But
drills, however.
yeah. Every time I see one, I get kind of excited. All right, you ready? Yep.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are with Jason from American Legion Post 19. He is the post adjutant and also the manager there. And today we're going to be talking about Boys State, correct?
Correct.
All right, go ahead and pull that mic a little bit closer to you,
pull it on
Jason.
up
All right.
there. There you
There we
go.
go.
All right, now tell us about the Boys State event and who might be attending.
Okay, so Boys State was founded in 1935 by two Illinois Legionnaires. And what it is, it's a program that focuses on city, state, and county governments. And high school juniors are selected for this program. Each department of each state of the American Legion is given a quota of how many people in their area they're allowed to sponsor. So, like for our area in Arizona, we have 17 students that we sponsor. They're high school juniors that are selected through their counselors and through a different process, going through their academics, their grades, and different things they're interested in. And they go to Phoenix, to NAU, for about a week. It's from June 3rd to June 9th. And they basically run a city, state, and a county government. They hold elections, and they learn all about the inner workings of government.
I think that's amazing.
It's an amazing program.
Now,
It's an amazing
some of the
program.
interest has waned over years, and we really want to kind of see if we can regenerate that.
Most
and,
definitely.
And get some community backing.
Yes, definitely. We definitely need the community backing. As I said, it costs about $450 to send a student. So we ask the students to pay $150. That's the application fee. Now, some students can't afford to pay the $150. So whatever they can afford to pay, we ask them to put whatever forward they can. As the post that is sending them, we are responsible for the rest of that money. So basically, it's all donations that come in. And right now, approximately, it's about $5,100 for 17 students that we need to collect to send these boys to Boys State.
And those are just from the Yuma community?
That's just from this Yuma community here for
Wow.
these 17 boys.
All right. And we're not looking at anyone to, if they can, that's amazing, to offset the cost of one student, because it's still a lot of money. But even if you can chip in $20 here.
And anything at all that anybody can help with is definitely appreciated. It is a tax deductible donation, charitable donation, so that can be written off on the taxes, and we can give a receipt for that. Anything that anybody can give would get us one step closer to sending every boy there. We try to strive to send everybody that we can, but like I said, without community support, we wouldn't be sending anybody. So,
If you have any businesses or even individuals out there that are wanting to donate to this cause, how do they go about doing that?
they can either contact us through our Facebook page, American Legion Post 19. They can contact me personally at the office. Our phone number is area code 928-344-3441. Or if they want to rename anonymous, they can send us something through the mail. 2575 South Virginia Drive, Yuma, Arizona, 85364 is our address.
All right, and I love the premise behind this, kind of giving them a little bit behind the scenes insight into how government works, because a lot of people might sit there and armchair quarterback how things are done.
Definitely.
But this certainly gives you more of an opportunity and insight into seeing what actually goes on. And I think that creates maybe a little bit more understanding for some people too.
Well, not only that, it gets the kids interested in politics and how
Exactly.
everything is run, and it gets them involved, and they just don't sit there saying, oh well, I wish I could have.
Right.
Now they know.
Well,
know.
and an actual understanding, there's with social media and, all these different, not just social, but regular media out there, you get different stories from different people. And when you get it firsthand from the source, it's a lot different. And then it allows them to form their own opinion on what they believe.
Right.
And that's what we can do. I think that's one of the great things is to give them the tools they need to form that informative decision. Because they're soon, high school juniors, they're going to be voters, and we want to educate as many as we can.
Yes.
And,
That's right.
and this is a national program, so every state department in the American Legion has one program like this, except for Hawaii right now. And like I said, we try to strive everybody to get everybody there that we can. It helps them learn about government, it gets them interested. People don't even realize some of the famous people that are graduates of Boys State: Bill Clinton, Rush Limbaugh, Scott Bakula, an actor, Al Jarreau, the singer.
Wow.
Governor Chris Christie, Senator Trent Lott, Beau Biden, people that are in politics now
Right.
are actual.
Maybe that's what started it for them, was attending
Exactly.
Boys State.
Exactly.
Or we could have future presidents right here in Yuma.
Anything we can do
17
to
of
inspire
them.
our youth.
Absolutely.
And 17, the 17 students that you have, does that range, or do you try and, will you take more if
The
there's
last
more?
few years, we've been allotted about 17 people. So now how it works is they have delegates and we have alternates. So the delegates are the ones that are chosen to go, but how some kids are, involved in sports and other programs and activities, sometimes they can't make it. So then we have an alternate, which is a backup that would go in their place. Sometimes if we get enough donations in, we'll send everybody, even the alternates. Just the last couple of years, it's been kind of difficult because we really need the community support.
All right. Well, if you are able to donate in any way, you can call 344-3441. That's the number, correct?
Correct.
Or you can always mail something if you prefer to go that route. And the address, 2575
Yes, ma'am.
South Virginia Drive, 85364. I know that address by heart.
Or they can stop by Monday through
Yeah.
Friday, 9 to 5. I'm in there from 9 to 5. So.
Jacob says $1 train rides.
Well, and like you said, anything helps. They have a $5,100.
It's about $5,100. That's our expense to send the 17. Plus, like I said, we have some kids this year that weren't able to pay anything, and some that were able to pay a little bit. So we have to, incur that cost as well to be able to send the kids.
All right. Well, like you said, any little bit helps. So even if it is, $10, $15, that may cover the little bit that the student was not able to cover on their own.
All right.
Definitely.
Love the concept here. All right. Our guest today, Jason, with American Legion Post 19. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys for having us.
All right. It's time for our Lotus Day Spa and Salon Selfie out in the courtyard. We'll be back after the break. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, not only is their huge blue ribbon sale going on, but they also offer training courses, including Arizona CCW, First Shot, Hunter Education, and more. Plus, there's always a gunsmith on duty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, they are another family-owned and operated business, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Tomorrow is Free Filter Friday, so take your old, dirty, dusty air filter down to 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been providing services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Message them on Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back after this with Angelica and Louie.
Oh, I was nervous as heck. I hope I didn't show.
You did a good job.
Well, they all backed out on me at last minute, so they had some personal things going on, so oh well.
Take your selfie right Smile.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you,
We
guys.
appreciate you coming
Appreciate
down.
I'm going to fix this.
Come on in. Alrighty. Come on in.
How are you?
Hi, good. And you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
This is up
Hi.
Gomez.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And you were on Facebook Live. sir.
Yes, on Facebook Live.
These are from the
Here's some registration forms.
Oh, okay.
Somebody would like to register.
Okay.
Officer Gomez, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Louis will not be attending.
His title is not only an officer, he's also
The neighborhood school resource officer for the city of San Luis Police Department.
At which school?
No,
Oh,
for the entire
Okay.
school. Yeah.
Neighborhood?
Yeah, for the neighborhood. Yeah.
Ray says, my brother. He's on Facebook Live.
Who says that?
Your brother.
Your brother.
Ray?
Oh,
Ray Gomez?
Hi, cousin. All my cousins are together right now. Well, that family at
Hello.
least.
that's funny. He's actually which brother is that?
Ray?
Raymond. Oh yeah, he's in Alaska right now. He's in the.
Is he?
Oh,
He just
wow.
got out of the Air Force, yeah.
Wow. And Vanessa says, hello, everyone.
oh my god. They're all in the city right now. They're on City Hall saying
Are
hi.
they?
Yeah.
Did they try and do stuff while you're on air to make you laugh?
No, the thing is, they said that we're gonna be on Facebook Live because they want to listen to the interview and because we're doing a competition, City of San Luis versus Somerton.
A friendly competition.
Stay.
Yeah. Which we will win, because.
Yeah. So that's why she's like just listening to it.
Go ahead and grab the microphones and pull it close.
Jackie Gomez says, love you, Officer Gomez, a.k.a. my baby brother. I will
This
read
is too
everything.
much.
Yeah, we'll
No.
read it all. We'll let everybody know. Are you blushing?
I don't think you can see the blushing through this. I just recently got a tan out because of training, so. I don't think
Juan Alvarado says, hi, Ben, your cousin you love the most.
you guys are too much. This is my first time. You guys are gonna kill me.
I've now met pretty much all of Angelica's siblings.
Okay.
So that's how it is when you come here.
I know,
Right?
Right?
I even know your real name now.
Not all don't say
I will say it.
So Angelica's not a real name?
Yeah, that's my real
What is it like?
We can't tell you.
No.
Well, they already said on. I remember they said it like the other day on Facebook Live. One of my coworkers.
Yes, yes. The last time you were here, I
didn't realize
did.
who she was talking
Chris
about.
says my brother-in-law, whole family watching. I love Chris.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, that's right. You took. I think you.
I mean, I've done their
took
family
photo-
pictures
Right.
3 times.
Yeah.
I was there actually.
Were you?
Yeah, they didn't let me in because I guess I was too new to the family.
To the family?
So I was just standing in the
Put
background.
each one in case I need to Photoshop you out.
That's true.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
There's a lot of good-natured ribbing going on here in the studio today. We have Angelica Roldan from the city of Somerton.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, and we have Officer Gomez. He's also the SRO, the neighborhood officer in San Luis from the police department. Thank you for coming in.
No, thank you for having me.
Now, we have you both here because there is an exciting event coming up, and I think that it's going to be pretty competitive.
Yes.
All right, give us the details. It's the Family Fun Ride. It's a free event, and it's the road trip from San Luis to Somerton coming up soon.
Yes, we're really, really excited, as you said, as you just mentioned right now. This is our 7th Family Fun Ride event, and it's like only for families. It's not a competition. It's just a family ride event. So we're going to start from San Luis, Arizona, Walmart, all the way to City Hall, Somerton, get some lunch there, water, and then go back to San Luis, the same place that we started at Walmart, and then we're going to raffle 2 bikes. So it's a pretty good
All right,
event, and
now-
we have the support for all the sponsors that we have every year, law enforcement agencies, City of Somerton, City of San Luis, and Officer Gomez is here to talk a little bit more about our sponsors.
Well, we want to mention that the competition itself comes in between the 2 cities. Not individuals per se.
Yes, it is a competition.
I mean, I wouldn't call it competition because we're clearly gonna win San Luis, but yeah, no. Our agencies, City San Luis, the police department, we're gonna be leading the trailer, the lead truck. I'll be in that. And I'll be going slow, so that way no bikes, nobody can get past me or anything like that. We don't want to go too fast because it's gonna be a family event. We're gonna have kids participating in this event as well, and we have several other agencies as well that'll be there. I know I've made contact with Arizona Department of Transportation. They said that they would love to be involved like they were last year. I actually used to be with that agency, so I have a great relationship with them.
Oh, good.
So yeah, and then we're also hoping for Border Patrol and Customs to be a part of it as well. And like I know they were last year. And I also want to give a shout out to Walmart for they're extremely helpful with this event. They're the ones donating 2 bikes, the lunches, correct me if I'm
Water.
wrong, the water,
Yeah.
Capri Suns.
Even
so
the space for
yeah,
them.
right,
for
even the
us.
space. So I definitely want to thank the city of San Luis Walmart for helping us out with this event.
That is a great partnership. Now, I see that bike helmets are required.
Yes,
For
they are.
everyone?
Yes, we highly encourage for everyone involved. It's for children. It's the law, but we want to encourage that amongst the adults as well. So we're gonna have some helmets on scene so we can distribute to those who don't have them.
Okay.
But hopefully, yes, everyone can bring the helmets.
Well, we want to include the sponsors that help make this possible. You mentioned Walmart, and
Right.
there are a few others.
Sonora Cycles.
Yes, Sonora Cycles.
Southwest Sanitation, Hyundai of Yuma. We have City of Somerton, City of San Luis. We have Somerton Police Department, Cocopa. We have U.S. Border Patrol, like we mentioned before, and U.S. Customs. I don't know who else I'm missing. Walmart, of course. And we are really excited about this event. And we started doing it once a year, and it became really popular. At the beginning, we only have like 30 participants. Right now, last year we have, it increased to 150 participants.
wow.
And then, so we decided to do it twice a year.
Yeah.
So we do the first one in April, and then the second one we'll do it in October. So the last time we did it was last October, it was 180.
Oh,
It's
wow.
even
So
grown.
our goal is to have 200 this year.
Well, I like the idea of the family ride. With our weather here,
Yes.
we have a big biking community. And I know my thing is, my son's 8, and we always take, the paved paths around and things. And slowly we're now starting to venture into town a little bit because we want to teach them the rules of the road as well, and to be really cautious because sometimes, whether it be drivers that may not see them or they may not, as rider, you may not see the driver as well. So, teaching them the rules of the road. And how long is this ride if it includes the kids?
This will be the first time we're going to start. The registration will start at 6 in the morning. There's some people that they haven't registered. The first 100 participants will get a free t-shirt. Some of them wait until the last minute. So we're going to start the ride at 7 a.m. So we usually probably end by like 10 in the morning,
that's
10:30.
I think you meant the distance, right?
The distance,
I was worried about that as well.
Yeah, because of the kids and things. That
I
seems like
think
a long
the miles
ride.
is like 11 point
Yeah,
something.
but
That's not bad.
it's not too bad. We take a long break, once we reach Somerton, we have a lunch break, and some people decide to stop there, which is completely fine. And then the people that decide to continue on, will
And
go back
that's not
to
too bad. I mean, we do the bike path here, and if you ride it from one end to the other and back, it's like 13 and a half miles. So
Yes.
it's not too
No,
bad.
that's not bad. And
No.
Vanessa says that you and I should do it. Well, that's our
Yes.
Tunes and Tacos weekend.
Oh no!
So we're doing
So that's in the morning. The Tuesdays and tacos are in the afternoon.
No,
No,
but we're working Friday night.
Yeah, we're working
Oh.
Friday night, and then we have
Saturday also.
special
maybe for the
interview.
next one.
Yeah, definitely.
In October, that's my anniversary. I have plans.
I'm not making excuse for October.
Oh my
I'm
God.
down for the ride in October.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
that's
this weekend we can't. But I'm down for the one in October. It's not that it's not that long of a ride. So
Yeah,
Now, they can register online.
yeah. Now we have SomertonArizona.reddesk.com, and that's our software that we use to register for any program that we have in Somerton. So we're also giving the opportunity to the community to sign up online, which is easier.
Okay, SomertonAZ.recdesk, RECDESK.com.
Correct.
And that way you ensure you get your t-shirt by registering early also.
Yes, and then another way of registration will be in person, and it can be at the police department in San Luis, City of San Luis, or at the City Hall in Somerton.
And we'd like to see this over 200 people also.
Yes.
Even bigger if that's possible.
We are really excited.
And it's on April 14th.
Next Saturday, and then the registration will start at 6, and the ride will start at 7 a.m.
And it's still early enough where the weather's really nice.
Yes.
Oh, we hope so. Anyway.
You'll be good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be in the truck leaning the
with
song.
the
AC
AC on full blast. So, but I mean, I'll feel bad if it's really hot.
Well, it's, you know what? We went for a ride on Easter on Sunday morning, and we started kind of late. We started at about a little like close to 10, and we finished around noon.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. The breeze is still cool. The sun is warm, but the breeze is still cool, so you'll be okay.
Teresa's brother works at Mr. B's. And
Yeah. So we ride bikes all the time.
He put me on one of those pedal assist bikes at one of the chamber expos last year around the Civic Center, and I think it was just I was kind of discombobulated because it was doing stuff on its own, but it's not a pretty sight.
So like I said before, we're challenging City of San Luis employees.
So what's
Challenge
the
accepted.
challenge exactly?
We have already a team at City of Somerton of 17 employees, plus their families. So we're doing
I'm
the
still
same
creating my
thing.
team, but we will win.
I'm still waiting for the ones in San Luis.
We will win.
There's still time, so
He's probably just waiting to give the number so that way you guys don't have a chance to beat it. So.
pretty much. Yeah.
That way there, you don't.
He's got a strategy going on there.
All right. Well, again, if you have any questions, you can always give Angelica a call at 722-7505, or you can call Officer Gomez at 503-0567. Maybe you want to get involved somehow or look forward to maybe being a sponsor for the next event.
Correct.
Because it might be a little bit late for sponsorships this time.
Yeah.
But again, it's a great event, and I like how it's pulling the community together, promoting family time and that physical outdoor activity.
Correct.
All right, anything else you would like to add?
Yes, actually I do. I run the Police Explorer program down in San Luis, and we're actually doing a fundraiser on April 29th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Joe Orduño Park. All 100% proceeds go to the program for the Explorers. And yes, I'm selling tickets now, $5. Yeah, you can.
All right,
There you go.
Get a shot there. It's the San Luis Police Officers Car Wash fundraiser, $5, and it's open from 8 a.m. until noon. on April 29th at Joe Orduno Park. I'm guessing they'll just be able to figure out where it's at the park.
Oh yeah, that park. It's on the main street.
Okay.
So you can't miss it.
And the ticket must be shown as proof of purchase prior to your car wash. So you can always purchase them from Officer Gomez or anyone else.
Yeah, my Explorer children that are going throughout the city and selling them as well. And you can show up. You can show up there, and we'll wash your car definitely. But I mean, it's going to cost a little bit extra.
Sorry, no cash refunds. Show up there that day. You're going to need a car wash by then because there's windy weather in the store, and that means a lot of dirt around the Yuma community. All right, well, thank you both so much. It was nice having you here and meeting you for the first time, Officer Gomez and Angelica. Always good to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It is time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. When we come back after the break, we will share today's Firehouse birthday shout-outs. If you have any for us to share, post them right now while we do our selfie.
now.
All right, we'll be back after the break. Alana says hi. She's so cute.
You know, we're on still on Facebook Live, right?
Yes, yeah, right there.
I was gonna ask you guys, do I have to deepen my voice or anything? I don't want to sound like a little boy over here.
No.
Because I was gonna come in talking real deep, but I was like, no,
voice?
they're gonna call me out on it, and then
You was like asking me yesterday. Like, everything will be fine.
they're gonna call me out on it, and then I'm gonna like squeal. You know?
All right, here we go. Jen, gotta get you in.
Oh, yes.
logo.
Oh, yes.
I got a little bit closer. Ready? Smile. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, good to see you again.
I see you. And don't say my nickname, please.
You have to tell me that.
Everybody knows. Bye, thank you.
Bye.
You said hi. We missed her. Vanessa, we missed you. I know.
Love you, Mom.
Your wife,
Bye, guys.
I don't know which team I'm going to put money on.
I know, right?
Officer Gomez, your wife says, "Good job, Officer Gomez. Proud wife."
Oh, now I'm blushing. Now I'm blushing.
You were keen. So funny.
Proud wife.
Oh, Vanessa says, "Miss you all too." Aw. Heart.
Birthdays, birthdays, birthdays. Cass was so excited about her donuts. She called me. I'm gonna go see her today. Her baby bump. All right.
I'm on a rotation with her too.
Are you?
She threaded my eyebrows.
Disgusted.
She's like, "Now stop messing with them."
Do you pluck them after she?
No.
I left the ticket there, right? Didn't I?
No, you put it in your pocket.
Okay, I was gonna say I can leave it here so you guys can show up.
No.
So I might as well do that. Just maybe you might show up. Here you go. Sorry for interrupting. So sorry.
Thank you.
I hope that wasn't on. Oh, it was. Okay.
Okay, guys, sorry. Can't get away with anything.
So you mess with them after she does
No, because that was the first time I've been there.
Yourself?
Yeah, she was like, "This is what I need you to do.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch."
No, she did that to my mom too because my mom's always plucked her eyebrows, and she told her, "Let them go.
Yeah.
Just let them go, and that way she can shape
Exactly.
them.
Yes.
Otherwise, she can't give them a shape."
Exactly. Same thing. Same principle.
Same principle. All right. My problem is I just let them go. They look like caterpillars. I'm like, I got caterpillars. Can you help me, please? All right, ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
You know, something we neglected to mention yesterday was go Diamondbacks.
I need my broom. I should have brought the broom.
Yes, we need to keep our D-backs broom in here for when they sweep the Dodgers and the other teams.
Maybe I'll have to get one and deck it out for our Diamondbacks.
A D-back broom?
Yeah, so and when people see it, they know what it means.
They did sweep the Dodgers. They won 3-0 yesterday, and I will admit that there was some good-natured ribbing going on because I have a lot of Dodger friends.
There's a lot of Dodger fans in Yuma.
There
really
are
is.
quite a few. Now, if you think about it, for a long time, you know, we've had D-backs for 20 years, but prior to that, the Padres were here, and I think that's why we have a lot of Dodger fans too.
Yeah.
Because you had that rivalry, kind of the close town rivalry. But yes, they did sweep the Dodgers yesterday. D-backs will be taking on St. Louis today. Game time is 4:15.
And we're on the road, right?
We are on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and they will not be back home until the 17th. So they've got a couple different road stands. You know what? After St. Louis, it's the Giants, the Dodgers again.
Oh,
'cause
no.
They're meeting up with the Dodgers a bunch this season.
I think they said like 16 games. I want to say that when I heard him play that 5-hour and 45-minute game, they're like, there's something like 16 more games to go or something like that. So.
Let me see. 1, 2, and that'll be 2 in April. 3, 4,
That's 12 games already, right?
5, 6.
So, yeah.
Wait, no, that's part of the. There are 5.
Wow, like 15
August
games.
rolled over to September because it was the 31st was on a Friday, so you have an additional Saturday Sunday game.
Wow.
That's going to be a lot of meetups throughout
It
the
is. That's
A lot of ribbing.
That is all. Yeah.
Go D-backs!
Exactly.
All right, they are number 1 in the National League West right now, 5-1.
I think
that's
what.
Those are the
yes.
stats I shared.
And let's keep our fingers crossed they keep that up, and I think this season's going to be a good season.
I'm hoping so.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
All right, it's time for the Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs today, and we want to remind you the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation saves lives through donation grants. And they've given over $1 million to first responders right here in Arizona. Just a reminder, when you buy more subs, you save more lives.
That's right.
All right, some of our birthdays today. The one I've received from several people. George Flores from Uproot is celebrating his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Raj George. He's one of our local monsters. We've, of course, I believe Uproot is 20 years strong, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And George is now pursuing his side of it, his solo side. And, of course, it's Raj George. And they'll be playing at Tunes and Tacos.
We'll be seeing them in a week and a half.
Yeah, about that.
All righty. Well, it's also the Culligan man's birthday.
Hey, Culligan man!
Larry Yarla is celebrating his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Along with Jamie Franzen and Jason Scott, Shauna Holyfield, and our friend at the show, Junior Atherton.
Aw, happy birthday to all of you.
And if someone has a birthday coming up, how can they get entered?
All you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab. There you'll find the day's show. You scroll down a little bit, you will see the Firehouse Subs logo with a little celebration banner there. All you need to do is fill out that entry form. Takes maybe 5 seconds. Goes right to our inbox, and then we will announce that birthday on the show. Please give us 24 hours. That way we can make sure to get the birthday in time. If you happen to have one today or while we are doing the show, you could always post it on our Facebook Live feed.
And tomorrow's Catch It Friday. There was a person in line yesterday because we were handing out some fair admission tickets to those who attended the Hertz Donut event.
We did.
And I heard her say Catch It Friday is my favorite part of the show.
Aww.
We appreciate that. We love any support that we can get.
Yes.
All right, don't forget, text the keyword LOTUS, LOTUS, to 928-343-0993 by noon today to enter to win that $50 Lotus Day Spa and Salon gift certificate.
You know, we have lots of giveaways going on. The biggest one we have going on right now is when you go to the fair, find the Z93 Outlaw Country Monster Media sign, take a selfie with it, and if you go to Z93 and Outlaw Country's Facebook page, pinned right to the top there, you will see our contest. And all you need to do is post your selfie in the comments of that contest, and you will be entered to win. You have the whole entire length of the fair to enter, so we will stop taking entries Sunday at, as Jen said, 11:59:59, and on Monday morning we will announce that winner.
That's right. Now, I am off on Monday, but Teresa is going to have pretty much a studio full of guests.
Yes, we have a studio full of guests. Janice is going to be in here with me, of course. But then we also have Mike Erfert with the Yuma Fire Department. It's getting to be a little warm out there. I've started to see people in their pools, kids down at the river and things, so he's going to give us some of those safety tips. And we are also going to have Officer Lori Franklin in Sergeant Lori Franklin in, and she is going to be talking some of the happenings that are going on in the Yuma Police Department.
All right, and another thing I want to let everyone know about, I met with Barbara Rochester this morning from Crossroads Mission, and they are short some help in their kitchen right now, so they're looking for volunteers. If you're interested, maybe you like to bake or cook, they start at 4 o'clock in the morning, and they do breakfast up until about 7. That's when all the prep work is taking place, and they are needing volunteers to help out. Just go see Letty. She's the kitchen manager.
Okay.
They also are looking for a van or truck. If you have one that's in decent running condition and you'd like to donate it, they use the vans to transport clients, but they need the trucks to pick up donations
Okay.
for both the thrift store and the mission itself. You can always reach out to, you can contact us here at the station or reach Barbara Rochester through Crossroads Mission. And I want to give a huge shout out to Aaron, a local Eagle Scout. His project, he heard us talking about Crossroads' need for water, and he decided that was going to be part of his leadership project.
Fantastic.
He set up outside Sam's Club, and in 3 days, they just had a little donation jar, thinking people might want to donate some change here and there, but they were looking for cases of water. They collected 72 cases of water.
Oh my goodness.
Barbara said, I believe that was 7 pallets, and over $1,000.
That is so fantastic.
So, but again, that's only going to be a small chunk out of what's needed over these summer months. Because
I was going to say, it's just the start of the warm season here, and pretty soon here, are we going to bring out our jar so we can start filling it for one of our?
We can call it the hot jar right now because we haven't implemented the rule. But yes, we may as well do that because it's just another way. We were able to help contribute several cases of water last year. And some people just asked if they could give us a $10 bill and they could earn credit. So when they did say hot, they would be covered.
The reason I'm asking is because I know the other day Foodylicious Janice walked in and she was like, oh my goodness, it's so hot out there. And I'm like, you know what? It's just starting. I think we should get a jump on it and get that jar out.
I think you are absolutely correct. Well, don't forget National Burrito Day, National Deep Dish Pizza Day, National Raisin and Spice Bar Day. I like raisins and I like the spice bars, but I think I would probably rather have
caramel
burrito, caramel, or pizza today. And I will go someplace I haven't been before, so I can use a map.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You know what? It's Yuma. Even though you may not have been there, I'm sure you can find it.
I think I've been a lot of the places where I could figure it out.
Exactly.
Except for some of those subdivisions. I get pretty lost in those areas.
Because they like to throw some dead ends in there thinking you're going to get out. You're going the direction that the exit is, and while you have to go, you can't go through the house, so you have to go around.
If I'm trying to find a place, I'll usually GPS it there and then shut it off, and I don't do the reverse. I'm thinking, how do I get out?
I did that going to your house a couple weeks ago, because out in your subdivision, so many houses have gone up. When the few times that I have been out there, there was no houses around except for like behind, and so I'm like, wait a minute, am I even in the right place? But I found it. But yeah, it can get pretty tricky. So.
Well, again, the fair is going on. We would like you to head on out and have a good time. Thursday is Buddy Night, or Buddy Day.
Yeah, Buddy Day.
That's pretty cool. You can take a friend and they can ride for free. You still have to pay your admission to get in the gate, but it's still a pretty good deal.
It's basically 2 for 1, so maybe you guys can split it and still have it. It's just a way to, what, I like it because it's just another way to get to stretch that dollar a little bit further, with being able to use more tickets on different rides. So.
And buy more cinnamon rolls.
And buy more cinnamon rolls.
There you go. It's all about, a lot of people save. They budget for this so they can take the whole family out, like you said, several times.
Yes. And
really have a good time. Someone had the question yesterday, what are the height restrictions for the rides? And
about this fall.
They vary. It's between 36 and 42 inches for a lot of the rides. And Brown's Amusement, I believe they're the ones that provide the rides. Yeah. And their website had that information there.
Oh, perfect.
So I shared it. I just remember we went to, oh my goodness, what was it? Knott's Berry Farm one year. And the big ride they had, Jace was so excited to ride it. And they have the little measuring stick at the bottom. But when he got to the top, it was a different size. And he didn't get to ride. And he was upset. He wouldn't even let me buy him a souvenir T-shirt because he didn't ride it. He was mad.
Oh, no. How sad.
Next time he went, he'd had about a 9-inch growth spurt in a year and a half.
And he was on it.
And they went for middle school, and he was determined to ride that ride.
Well, awesome. Don't forget, tomorrow is Foodylicious Friday. She has a giveaway on her page. You still have time to enter. Just go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Foodylicious tab. There you will find all of Janice's awesome recipes, but there's also an entry form for 251 Downtown Twisted Kitchen. She gives away a $25 gift certificate every Friday.
And if you have a group or organization with an event coming up and you would like to be a guest on our show or just share the information with us, just go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma page, and we have a quick little entry form right there for you to submit that information to us. And myself or Teresa, one of us, will follow up and see about getting the details to coordinate to have you on the show. It's Today in Yuma. Have a great day, everyone. We will see you all tomorrow morning for Cat Shirt Friday at 9 a.m. KLJZ Yuma and KCYK Yuma is where you can hear Today in Yuma weekdays from 9 to 10. Up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show. And on Outlaw Country, AP News, then your favorite classic country music. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
That's right, Jacob. Saturday
Thank you,
night.
Anita.
We'll be there. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.